Romeo was hiding out in the PJ Masks bathroom. "My new weapon," said Romeo, "is called Cupid's arrow. And it's gonna cause so many problems for the PJ Masks." And then he heard somebody coming to the bathroom. So he quickly snuck off to his hiding spot. And it was Gekko who came into the bathroom. And he said, "Oh, I gotta use the toilet so badly right now." So he jumped on the toilet and began to take a really big poo. And while Gekko was distracted, Romeo came out of his hiding spot and shot him with his new gun. "What was that?" thought Gekko. "I feel really strange right now, like I have butterflies in my stomach." And then he left the bathroom. A little later, Catboy was outside watering the garden. And that's when Romeo showed up. Romeo, what are you doing out here?" asked Catboy. "Who, me?" said Romeo. "Why, I was just admiring your flowers." "Oh, those are owlettes. I don't really care about flowers," said Catboy. "Are you sure?" asked Romeo. "Because one day, you might want to give these flowers to somebody you really care about." "Yeah, I just grow things that you can eat. Like, check out these carrots and tomatoes. They're gonna be so delicious." And while Catboy was distracted showing off his garden, Romeo quietly took out his gun and shot Catboy when he wasn't looking. "Whoa, what's going on?" said Catboy. "I feel all lightheaded, and my stomach feels weird. And where's Romeo?" Meanwhile, in the kitchen, Gekko was getting something out of the fridge. And that's when Catboy came in holding a bunch of roses. "Oh, hey there, Gekko," said Catboy. "Have you seen Owlette anywhere?" No, I was just looking for her myself." "And what are you doing with all those flowers?" "They're for Owlette," said Catboy. "I'm gonna give them to her and then tell her how much I love her." "What?" said Gekko. "I was gonna give her the last piece of cherry pie and then tell her how much I love her." "No way," said Catboy. "You can't do that. I was gonna tell her first." "Yeah," said Gekko. "Well, I'm gonna ask Owlette to marry me." "Not if she marries me first," said Catboy. "Is that a challenge?" said Gekko. "Well, bring it on then." And then Catboy used his flowers to attack Gekko. And after all the flowers were destroyed, Gekko said, "Well, now it's my turn to fight back." And he attacked Catboy with his slice of pie. And when he was done, the pie was all over Catboy's face. And that's when Owlette showed up. "Oh, what's going on here?" asked Owlette. "Are you two fighting?" "It's Gekko. He's gone mad," said Catboy. "Look what he did to my face." "No way," said Gekko. "It's Catboy who's gone crazy. Look what he did with your flowers." "Crazy in love," said Catboy. "No, I'm the one who's in love with Owlette," said Gekko. "That won't matter," said Catboy, "if she marries me first." "What are you guys talking about?" said Owlette. "You want to get married? What's gotten into your heads?" "That's right," said Gekko. "We're both in love with you, and you can only pick one of us." "There's something really strange going on here," said Owlette, "and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it." So Owlette used her powerful vision to scan Catboy and Gekko. And that's when she saw that they were under a love spell. Guys," said Owlette, "I think I figured this out. Somehow you guys were infected by a love spell. So when exactly did you start to feel that you were, in love with me?" "Well, I was taking a really big poo," said Gekko. "And then I suddenly realized that you were my one true love." Oh, I really didn't need to hear that, said Owlette. That's pretty gross. So what about you, Catboy? Well, let's see. I was outside watering the garden, talking about my vegetables, when I suddenly started to feel really strange. Oh yeah, and Romeo was there. Romeo was here? Oh, he must have something to do with this. He's always causing problems for us. Hold on, guys. Maybe I can get rid of this spell. And then Owlette used her powerful wind blast to blow away the spell. There. Do you guys feel normal again? She asked. I feel so much better now, said Catboy. I'm not angry. I'm not in love. And you know, no offense and all, but girls are kind of gross, right? Yeah, said Gekko. I'm totally not in love with you anymore. And just the thought of getting married to you? Oh, that would be awful. I mean, no offense and all. That's, great, said Owlette. Although you probably could have said that nicer. Now come on, you two. Let's get you cleaned up. And then the PJ Masks went to the bathroom. Later on, when Catboy was alone in his bedroom, he thought, you know, if I had to get married to someone, maybe Owlette wouldn't be a bad choice. She's smart, she's strong, and she's kind of funny. Wait, maybe I do like Owlette. So, what do you guys think? Should Catboy ask Owlette out on a date? Or maybe Gekko should? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and you just might see it in a future episode. Catboy came into the kitchen, and that's when he saw Romeo. What are you doing here? And why are you dressed like that? Asked Catboy. It's for my new YouTube channel, Cooking with Romeo. So you're gonna be cooking me food today? Said Catboy. Italian cuisine, answered Romeo. I heard you like lasagna. How did you know that I like lasagna? Asked Catboy. Have you been spying on me? Yeah, I hacked your computer and read all your emails, said Romeo. Man, I really gotta change my passwords. So, do you even know how to cook? I trained with the masters in Italy, Mario and his brother Luigi. You mean Super Mario and Luigi? Said Catboy. Those guys are plumbers. So that's why I spent the summer fixing toilets. Well, I'm an evil genius, said Romeo, so I'm sure I can figure out this cooking stuff. So Romeo started to cook, while Catboy passed the time with his iPad. Everything was seemingly going as planned, until Romeo started to have some strange feelings in his tummy. All these strong smells from the cooking, it makes me want to fart, but I don't want Catboy to hear me. So Romeo went over to the fridge and began to fart inside of it. Hey, are you letting out farts over there? Asked Catboy. Then Romeo quickly closed the fridge door and said, no, I was just, cutting the cheese. So Romeo went back to work, cooking Catboy's lasagna, when again he had to leave the kitchen counter. And this time he thought, man, this Italian cuisine has some strong flavors. My throat is getting really irritated. So he crept on over to the microwave and began to cough and burp inside of it. Hey, are you burping and coughing over there? Asked Catboy. And then Romeo quickly replied, burping and farting? That sounds like something Gekko would do, not a fine Italian chef like me. Then Gekko ran into the room and said, Romeo, I hate it when you talk about me behind my back. Yeah, I guess that's why I'm the bad guy, said Romeo. And besides, a lot of what I say is true. So he climbed onto the toilet and took his big poo. Well, I wish you weren't so mean, said Gekko. And then he ran out of the room. So Romeo went back to work cooking Catboy's meal. And when he was done, He told Catboy to take a seat at the dining room table. "Go ahead and try it," said Romeo. Then Catboy started to dig in. "So how is it?" asked Romeo. "Is it the best lasagna you've ever eaten?" But before Catboy could answer, he started to feel really sick. "Oh, what did you put in that lasagna?" asked Catboy. "I feel terrible." And then Catboy started to throw up all over the floor. "That's the worst lasagna I've ever eaten," said Catboy. "I think I'm gonna have diarrhea now." And then he ran to the bathroom. I think today's cooking episode is over," said Romeo. "I probably should leave right now." But then Owlette came by, and she said, "What's going on in here? And why are you dressed like a chef, Romeo?" "I cooked a special meal for Catboy today, and totally unrelated, he puked all over the floor, and now I think he has diarrhea." "What did you put in his food?" asked Owlette. Well, let's see," said Romeo. "I went to the finest pet food store, and I bought that cat chow. You know, the one with the really cute TV commercials with the kittens." "You mean you fed Catboy cat food?" Well, yeah, that's what you feed a cat, right?" "But he's not a cat," said Owlette. "He's a boy dressed as a cat for his superhero costume." "Oh, that makes a lot more sense." So Owlette made Romeo clean up Catboy's mess and promised never to use cat food in his cooking again. So, what do you guys think? Did Romeo make an honest mistake? Or was he actually filming one of his pranks again? Let me know in the comments below what you think, and I'll see you next time.